Tell Meek Mill, come fight me. Tell Meek Mill I want to fight that one-on-one. Word?
With so many rappers always singing about battles, rivalry, and haters, it's not surprising that a lot of them have taken those lyrics into real life, with some pretty big beefs. While some of these could have been avoided, others have grown into bigger problems. But hey, who doesn't love a good rap beef? From diss tracks to rap battles and Twitter fingers, here are some of the biggest rap beefs of 2021. Before we dive in, make sure to leave a like on this video. Also, if you'd like to join this month's giveaway of a brand new iPhone 12, then all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and watch this video until the end to find and comment the hidden message. Good luck! Number 7. French Montana vs. Young Thug. Here's a beef that had so much back and forth that it would take more than a video to talk about it in details. But we'll try to break it down as much as possible. The genesis of this beef can be traced back to when French Montana talked about having more hits than Kendrick Lamar, and even posted it on his Instagram page. Some people may argue that this isn't what started the beef, but it does have a big role in opening that can of worms. Now, you would expect that Kendrick Lamar would reply himself, but it's not totally weird for someone else to carry your battles in the rap world. In this case, it was Young Thug. He took offense to this claim, and came back with a solid response to French Montana's claim. As expected, French Montana didn't like how Young Thug came at him, so he went on his Instagram page again. This time he had a pic of Young Thug in a dress, while Young Thug claimed that he was blocked from the rapper's social media handle. As you would have guessed, this is a really petty beef with accusations flying back and forth. But by the looks of it, we can't expect these two to ever be on talking terms again. Number 6. Young Chop vs. 21 Savage. This is the perfect example of a beef that should never have happened. It did end badly for just one person out of these two. But here's how it happened. Young Chop woke up one morning and decided that it was a lovely day to start up some beef with 21 Savage. No one can really say for sure what the beef was all about, and that's what makes it so weird. First, Young Chop got on Instagram Live and started some unnecessary drama with 21 Savage. There was a lot of talking. He even went as far as posting on his story as well. And here's where it gets a bit interesting. Young Chop claimed that 21 Savage was scared of him, up to the point of running away from the rapper at the studio. This was not proven by anyone either, so we don't know if it ever happened. All this time, 21 Savage hasn't said a word in reply, and many people would have assumed that it would continue like this for a while. But that didn't happen for long. Young Chop posted a video on his Instagram page, riding through 21 Savage's hood looking for him. At this point, 21 Savage decided that it was enough, and while Young Chop's dumb decisions landed him behind bars, 21 Savage had the last laugh. Number 5. Mase vs. Diddy. The rap world can never forget the mid-90s, when Mase and Diddy were pushing hit after hit. It was one of those times that people never stopped rocking to these beats. But times have changed, and today the two are anything but friends. Their recent beef is about publishing rights. It all started with a speech that Diddy gave at the 2020 Grammys, where he talked about black excellence and how artists should take back control of their work. Apparently, this statement didn't sit well with Mase, who saw the perfect example of someone encouraging what he couldn't do. In an Instagram post, Mase criticized Diddy for having terrible business practices in the past. He even accused the rap star of still having his publishing rights from as far back as 24 years ago. It gets interesting when Mase added the fact that he had offered Diddy $2 million to buy the rights to his music, but Diddy refused, saying that he already had a better offer. Meanwhile, Diddy gave him only $20,000 for his work. As you can well imagine, Mase was really insulted by this, and now their relationship is all but non-existent. Several other stars have weighed in on the beef, asking both sides to settle things amicably. That hasn't happened yet, but we'll keep watching. Number 4. Stormzy vs. Wiley. In the last few years, we've witnessed a lot of back and forth between Stormzy and Wiley. Although the two were good friends, they've both been calling themselves out on who's better in the industry. And then the beef escalated so much that they decided it should be solved at the O2 Arena. Although Wiley challenged Stormzy to a rap battle, to which the rapper replied no thanks, Stormzy has since declared himself the winner of the feud. At the time, they fired back at each other in a series of tweets, where Stormzy said he could bury him right in front of the UK audience. Well, at least this is some healthy beef about who is the king of rap that doesn't have roots in thuggery or attempted murder. Still, there's more to come with these two. Number 3. Lil Pump vs. TJX6. In February 2020, fans were shocked when Lil Pump announced that he was done with his music career. But then just a few days later, he ended his very short retirement and even laughed at people who believed that he would actually quit music. So of course, he was pissed when he shared a snippet from his song in March 2020, and TJX6 quoted the video with accusations that Lil Pump had stolen his Detroit flow. He replied TJ6 saying that he made it all himself. It's been about a year since then, but these two don't see eye to eye anymore. Number 2. Joe Budden vs. Jay Electronica. This is one of those beefs that we were finally able to see its end. It all started with a podcast and some opinion that someone wasn't too happy about. Joe Budden listened to Jay Electronica's album on Budden's podcast and had a lot to say about it, mostly criticisms. In fact, his disapproval over this album was so much that Jay couldn't help but respond to it. He then sent out a tweet talking about how he had never heard about Joe Budden's albums. After a while, things between the two artists became better as the beef cooled down. They even showed love to each other, while we got to see an old video of the two hanging out. And so while one side was hurt about the opinion he never asked for, things did end well eventually. Number 1. 6ix9ine vs. everyone who hates snitches. 6ix9ine is one artist that's managed to step on almost every toe in the music industry, and that's nothing short of remarkable. He makes it look so easy to be on everyone's bad books. This rapper, who recently got released from jail after getting into a deal with the feds to talk about members of the 9 Trey Bloods, won't see the end of these beefs anytime soon. First, there's 50 Cent, who said in an interview that he wouldn't want to work with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine had a reply for this, saying that it wouldn't be the first time the rapper would abandon his son, and that's quite a burn. Sometime in 2020, Billboard released their Top 100 chart, and 6ix9ine wasn't happy with the fact that he got 3rd place with his single Gooba, below Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber's Stuck With You, and Doja Cat featuring Nicki Minaj's Say So. He accused Billboard of being corrupt, and of course, Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber had some replies for him. Another beef with 6ix9ine that's justified is the Chief Keef saga. When you realize that 6ix9ine paid a gunman $10,000 to have you killed, but you escaped unhurt, you definitely not want to have anything to do with this person. Pierre Bourne wasn't happy that 6ix9ine stole his beats for his 2017 song Gummo. Other people on this long list of feuds include The Game, Kodak Black, Trippie Redd, and of course Meek Mill. Meek Mill's beef with 6ix9ine is another really interesting one that almost got physical on Valentine's Day weekend. Meek Mill is one rapper that hates snitches, as much as almost everyone in the rap industry, and that's one of the reasons that 6ix9ine is possibly the most hated rap artist alive. For a while, 6ix9ine didn't say so much to Meek Mill, who's made it his life's work to discredit 6ix9ine as much as possible. Still, he wasn't remorseful about dragging Meek through the mud when he had the chance to. They were constantly throwing shots at each other until Valentine weekend, where we watched a short clip of the rappers throwing insults at each other. The heated verbal exchange almost turned into a physical brawl, but it quickly ended. Meek is definitely not happy about 6ix9ine talking to the police. Still, it looks like this beef is far from over, and there will still be more drama ahead. And that brings us to the end of today's list. Which rap beef are you most invested in? Are there any others that didn't make our list, but you think deserve a spot? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Also, if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button for all future content. Thanks for watching. Until next time.